He should create the directory first.
That's what I wanted to ask, Fali. Do you have the catalog already? And is your database registered in your catalog first?
I think it's good to back up first before creating the directory. We need to do back up first.
Is the database registered in the catalog?
Yes, ma'am.
And also, is it in archive log mode?
I believe.
Did you do assignment 6, 5, 6, and 7?
I did assignment 6.
Okay, so he's good.
Fali, not for confusion, just go on the notepad, and then let's try to reduce the script, and then from there we can go now start on putting.
But these other steps, they're not part of the cloning. So
This one is not part of the cloning.
This is step 0 that he's doing right now. He's taking a backup. Guys, know it's the evening class though. We cannot be too slow. Well, it looks like it's already slow.
It's early to be slow.
okay.
Sally, make sure you add that step in the step 0, the pre-duplication step, so that everybody can see. It's not just, it's for the whole class. This is like the whole class script. So make sure that you specify you need a backup, Norman backup.
Oh, so Emerald.
Yes.
So even though you already done the core backup and the hat backup, so you need the Armand backup before you start doing the cloning.
If you already have an older backup, you can use it. Not cold though. This morning we use a user managed hard backup for.
I'm saying if you never had the Armand backup, but I'm saying the previous backup.
If you never had a Norman backup, then just take an Armand backup.
Okay.
Yes. And you also need archive logs.
So why don't we use the that old backup, that old hat backup? Can we use that one or?
Which one?
Remember when we were doing
Backup as copy, database, plus archive log.
in chapter 6, or 5, we were created the backup. We created the core backup first and then the hat one. So we cannot use those one.
You can use an old backup, like hard backup, but it's old. Do you want to clone a database with an older version of the database?
Okay, that makes sense.
Plus archive log.
Yeah, okay. ARCHIVELOG.
It's good.
Yeah, semicolon. No. Or not, whichever.
You have an hour and a half to do it. So take your time to write the whole script. And at 8, we'll take a break and then I'll do the active base duplication. Why is your server so slow though? It's really slow.
I open just one.
Ali, is that 7-Eleven connection?
No, that's my apartment connection.
Fali, use your hotspot if it's slow.
I don't know. I think my new phone, when I open my hotspot, is not pick up from my computer. I don't know why. Last time I was doing a test, it gave me hard to do that. So let me try.
I guess you can be creating the other files. You can open another PODI.
I'll go try.
Okay, instead of waiting for it to be done, you can just move on to step 1.
Okay.
We can be doing the script so that you just copy and paste now.
Okay. So step 1, you're creating the directories.
Okay.
Step 1.
We need to back up even the control file or what?
Hi.
They will be automatically backed up at the end, but you can add that step if you want to.
U01 app Oracle admin, the database that you want to clone. Edo.
So Emerald, my point in time recovery failed. It failed because I executed the local script first before executing the global script. So
okay, did you change retention policy?
I don't know if I did after or before, but I know I eventually did. I think I did it after deleting and running the scripts.
I have a question. Does it matter, Emerald?
What?
Which script you run first, either global or local?
Yeah, depending on your retention policy. If your retention policy is redundancy 1, and you delete the obsolete, you won't be able to do point time recovery because those backups will be gone.
Yeah.
So you have to start with global.
Yes, or you can just change the retention policy.
So that's what crashed for one, that's what crashed my TLS DMO. Then I moved to ORCL, something else happened, and then I just ended up in this.
Fali 2. TLS DMO 2.
So another question.
But you still have a backup with TLS DMO, right? I think you can still recover them if you still have enough.
Yeah, but you know what? Yes, so the TLS DMO part, when I did it,
now number 2,
like I said, I deleted the archive logs and stuff before, and also when I backed it up, it didn't back up everything.
Okay.
It did the overtap and TLS now.
So I mean, I don't know how I'm gonna fix that one. Yeah.
That's good. That's good for practice.
So Emerald,
Wally, we do not put a backup location.
Emerald, the backup location will be done by Emerald.
Okay.
TLS name.
So Emerald,
now check the listener.
I'll check the listener. Check the listener. Step 3.
You can put it step 3 if you want.
That's step 0. When it says.
What you want?
No, that's step 3. Check listener, stop listener, and start listener.
Okay.
So Emerald, that's step 0 when it says backup as copy plus archive log. Where is this store? Where is that backup
The
store?
default
FIA?
in the default location. Yes, in the default location.
Okay.
If you did assignment 7 and 8, this weekend assignment, it should be in /radida/more space /fast rank.
Right.
If you didn't, then it should be in /radida/FRA
Okay.
/TLSDMO/data file. Start listener.
Step 4, connect to Arman and check the schema.
Connect to Arman?
Yeah, and check schema.
Report schema.
Report schema.
Report schema is the command now. I'm giving a sentence.
Check schema?
Mm-hmm.
That command is to check where the location of the file.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, that check schema now.
Okay.
Now write the Arman target /catalog.
Oh, the Arman. Oh, yeah. The Arman.
Brontek.
Oh, thank you.
Now report schema.
I think step 5.
Create P5 of target database
Yeah.
from the files of database.
I think it's good.
Yeah, so far it's good, Fali.
You guys can handle it. I'm not worried. What's the next step, guys?
Since
You can
you
start
are here, since you are here in the
edit.
Yeah, go to WinCP and edit file.
Go to the WinCP. Need the P file.
I need to share something.
Don't forget that you have to add 2 extra parameters.
The database file convert.
Underscore file.
Yes. Underscore file name convert.
DB underscore.
Why you put that period before?
Underscore
file name.
Because this is one is before.
Yes.
DB
Underscore file.
Underscore file.
Underscore name.
Underscore name.
Underscore convert.
Underscore convert. Oh yeah.
Equals slash over data.
I think we need to
Slash
see
over
the,
data.
Yeah, you can wait when you do the report schema.
I think we need wait for the report schema.
Yeah, you'll see where it's from.
And then the log file.
Yeah, the backup is done.
Dot log underscore file. Name. Create directory.
Check the listener now. Is it what? Oh no, edit.
So edit Aura tab.
Edit Aura tab.
Fali.
Yes, sir. Oh, thank you so much.
I will check the list now.
Wait, guys, I'm not sure I'm following. Why are you guys stopping at step 5? Or you will do the rest later?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead. Did you already edit Aura tab and all that?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, my bad.
No, you're good.
So LS NRCTL.
We need to check the statute again. Or we need to start up.
You have to
Start the
start.
listener.
Start
Start.
up. Start. And I guess she said you can leave this because it takes some time.
Oh, typo.
Oh. LS.
LSNRCTL.
She did, you did good.
CTL.
No. No. Okay, now it's good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, all good. You can leave it like this for now and come back when you start the instance.
Okay.
Step 4, connect to Arman.
I think it's case sensitive.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's the password. It's case sensitive.
Emerald. Emerald,
Yes.
I got a question.
Sure. What is your question?
When we put Airman target slash, this slash mean like the password, like a CC contact one.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's only the Arman that's case sensitive. Everything else you could just have put the Arman lowercase and everything else could have stayed like uppercase, except for the password. The password is case sensitive too. Okay, so edit your script, change it. You change Arman and the password. Change Arman, put it lowercase, and the password lowercase.
Okay.
You can just copy from over there. Just paste.
It has to be moved.
Ali, you're a good DBA. The way you are careful, eh?
So create your P file.
We don't want to check the report schema.
Oh yeah, check the report schema.
Report schema.
Semicolon.
They're all in TLS DM.
Yeah, all in TLS DM.
So you have to create your P file and then edit it. Oh, just exit.
Who's that? Wait.
Product.
Fali, you need to be explaining, please.
From the script.
The script is talking already. Now leave Fali alone.
Not to know.
Thank you, Nato.
Okay, thank you that you don't want to explain.
I don't want to.
Try now, bro.
You can explain, Brian. He's doing and you explain.
That's a good idea, Nato.
Yes.
Okay.
If your classmate is asking for explanation, explain.
He didn't ask a question. He's asking to explain everything, Emerald.
If I can explain
the whole thing.
Yes, he's not asking for a question. He's asking to explain the whole duplication.
Emerald, you see how Emerald is teaching. As any step that Emerald is doing, he explain it.
That's the reason why Emerald is a teacher.
He's learning.
Yeah, thank you, Natu.
That's the reason why Emerald is a teacher.
Now you have to add the other
add the two other parameters.
Other parameters.
Ali, you can just copy and paste it.
Yeah, you want, Mama.
TLSDMO is equals to TLSDMO.
I'm sorry.
Data slash TLSDMO. Open strings. I don't think there's a space.
What's it?
There's no space between equal and
string.
Yeah, there's no space.
There's no space?
No.
Close strings, comma, open strings.
Slash order data. TLSDMO2.
guys can handle it like champs. I'm not even worried. I can go and come back at 8. It'll be done.
What happened to the other one, Fali?
I'm sorry.
Remove the space, Fali.
Yeah.
So Emerald, instead we need more space. We're gonna put more space, right?
Fali, copy and paste. Fali, copy and paste. It's the same thing.
Thank you.
Yes, if he had
Actually, you
found
have more patience.
If we need more space, we're gonna put more space there.
Yes, if he had some files there, yes. For
Okay.
example, if he switched to copy, yes.
Okay, thank you.
I think it's a good one because the control file the same directory.
Yeah, it's good for now, but I'll give you an assignment for this weekend that you'll have files in 4 different.
Emerald, please, let's finish with this one, Emerald. We know your assignment.
Emerald, you can go
I
and
don't
come
work in your company, Emerald. We know.
Emerald, you can handle it. You can go and come back.
I know you guys can handle. I can go, right?
Yeah.
Don't go nowhere.
All right, now
Oh,
create a
no.
copy of the password file.
The copy of the password.
Password file
Okay.
for a new database.
Yeah, CD. CD Oracle _home _DBS.
Oracle home. I think
Yeah, Oracle /DBS. Mhm. Please. Look for your password file.
PW.
It's Aura PW. Aura PW TLSDMO. The first one first. That's it. It's down. After Sunday. After Sunday too.
Oh, okay. Thank you. You got good eyes.
Yeah.
Space. Then the same thing for TLSDM.
Two.
But at least you need to look if it's there first.
What you say?
Look if it's supposed to be there, right?
No, because we need a copy.
After the copy.
After the copy, we see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
I think we are here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now, I think you want to check your listener again.
No, connect. You have to
Connect
connect
to the target.
You have to connect to the target database.
The target database. Okay.
Yeah, the TLS.
TLSDM.
I'm sorry.
TLSDMO2.
No, it's not true. The target database.
The target database TLSDMO2.
Yes.
Connect to SQL. Startup now.
Startup, no.
So no month.
Startup
It's no
normal.
month. No month.
Normal, yeah.
Nanto, have you eaten?
No, not yet.
Checklist.
Exit.
It's there.
Yes, right there.
Yes, there.
Connect to Arman.
Connect to Arman.
Arman target equals to 6 front tag.
Copy and paste, Fali.
He doesn't have that.
We don't have this one.
Yeah, he doesn't have that. Arman space target.
Oh,
6.8.
Equals to,
Attack equal, yeah.
yeah, space 6/Bronte1.
One.
At your
CMO.
So,
TLS
resource database.
TLSDMO.
So
Space auxiliary.
Larry
/ catalog.
Catalog.
Space catalog.
Man, take one.
Cut. Make sure you don't have a typo. Fali, run it first if it works before you put it on your screen now.
Okay. I think it's about. Yeah.
Yes, connect.
No, you left.
So start by Airman target.
Go ahead, just copy, paste. You just add the Arman target.
I forget Airman target. Okay, that's no problem.
It's Arman, not Airman, man.
It's Airman. Airman.
That's step 6. Is it 6? Yeah.
Equal, Fali.
6 or 7.
Yes, step 6.
I think it's 7 because he didn't put the password file.
Oh yeah.
Step 7?
Yes, because 6 is password file.
Okay. I think we need to put the command duplicate.
Now you duplicate.
Yeah. Duplicate target database.
TLS.
Two TLSDMO 2.
Backup location.
Backup location. Is that your backup location?
That's what we was checking.
No, that was for the data file. That's the data file. Sometimes the data file have a different backup location.
Okay.
You can check it in your P file, I think.
And
But at the beginning, he back up to the default. I think it should be FRA.
Oh, just check your P file.
Yeah, check your P file.
Just open another this thing. You can open another terminal.
Open WinSCP.
Just
Yeah, but I think Marie is.
no, your P. Open your P file.
It's FRA.
Is it FRA?
I think Marie is right, but just check it.
Now. Just check. Open
I
it.
think it's
The
FRA.
teacher would only give him the recovery file destination if he couldn't tell where the backup is exactly. But you know that it should be in /radata/FRA/TLSDMO/data file. Right?
This
Or
is
you
before, right?
to check the backup directly on Arman.
That we should do what?
Check the backup on Arman.
So should he just open a new directory or?
No, he's good. He can do that from there.
Okay,
So just cancel that, right? Cancel that and check. How do you check?
She's gonna show you now. Wait, be patient. Emerald, don't go.
Emerald, how do you check?
I'm coming back.
How you check it now?
You can check on WinSCP.
No, she said you know.
How?
Gonna have
How will you know? Yeah, you wouldn't know unless you have a direct. I mean,
Emerald, how we check it here now? No, Podi.
She's coming. Lomne yen Samsumbo.
You're right.
We did last time in class, right? You want to show. Okay. Let's do it. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do it together. Issue show, just show, Arman. Show.
Show all.
Show all?
No, just show, not all, show. So we'll figure, you guys will find it. Even if you don't know, find a way how to find what you're looking for. Just show and enter. Okay. What do you have?
I'll say input command syntax.
Can you increase the screen? The screen is very small.
Okay. Considering.
Go up, Fali.
What's it?
Go to the setting.
Oh. What to say, please?
Go up. The top left corner.
Top left?
Yeah. Go to the setting.
Oh, show channel?
No.
Backup.
Go down to change setting. It's too small.
Oh.
Okay.
I was wondering that.
Go to appearance.
I was wondering too, like, what? Okay.
Change.
I was trying to ask that, is it a new?
Okay. Put it 12.
Yeah, even 14.
Yeah, 14. Okay.
That's it?
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Apply.
Okay, so you're looking for the default backup location, right?
Yes. And we have backup there.
Okay, so you have show default. You're looking for the default, right? Just default.
Show default. Okay.
Looking for the default backup location, right? So just show you know that you're looking for something default, so just show default and then we continue. Sometime even when you don't know, just Arman will let you know.
Okay.
So show default back application.
So if it's not default, you just gotta put show back application.
See, Fali.
No, Arman has.
Those are the options that you can choose from over there. It says it's expecting one of those words with your command.
Right.
Default. E.
T, not D.
I'm sorry, guys.
Backup
Take your
location.
time, Fali.
No, don't put back application. Just put
Just
colon.
default.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, show default device. So that's not what you're looking for. So instead of default, put channel. So now you will be looking for channel one, because your parallelism is set to 1, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so just show, instead of default, put channel. Semicolon. Am I going for the
There's no story.
Okay, put show channel for device type, because it's like, just put show channel for device type. Device type disk.
No, C.
What you said, Natu?
CE.
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 E.
No,
No,
E.
E in English, not in French.
Oh, Fali.
I'm sorry.
You good?
Device.
Type disk. She said device type disk.
Semicolon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see. No, it didn't work.
Show
It's for
channel
device. It's for device. For device.
for device, not device. Show channel for device type disk.
Okay, they do.
Channel. The same said, but
For
For device. Fali, show channel. Where's that one that came out? Hey.
oh Jesus.
Cancel out.
Paste again. Paste. Just paste, Fali.
It's copy already.
Okay.
Yeah, 4.
4, not from.
4. FOR.
R.
Yeah, space, divide type disk. Copy again that one and paste.
Okay.
Okay, Arman configuration parameter for the DB name. Arman has no stored default parameters. Can you show all? That's all. You don't have. It doesn't have.
Can you not show backup emerald? It's not gonna show.
Yes, you can show backup. Show data file copy backup. Show data file backup copies. Let's see. Default parallelism 1 type to backup set.
Say show database.
Okay, it's not show data file backup copies. But the thing here is that it won't show the default. It will show all the data files copies, but it's okay. Show data file backup copies. Copies, plural. Copies.
IES.
Yes.
Or divided disk.
It won't show.
Sometimes it's in the FRA. Maybe I don't.
Yeah, it has to be in the FRA.
Yeah, because
but
it's still showing default. It shows the default. So the default is your FRA.
yes, in /oradata/FRA /TLSDMO/data file. So just use that. It should be there. Go to WinSCP and check. It should be there /oradata/FRA. But using Arman, that's why you didn't do assignments, the weekend assignment.
Where do you want him to check in the P file, right?
The data file, not the P file. The P file will only give you the
Oradata file.
/oradata/FRA. It should be there /FRA. TLSDMO. Data file.
DMO 2 or 1?
No, 1. TLMDMO.
Okay, check the date. Check the date and the time when they were taken. Can you check the date and time?
The day and the
Should
time.
be today at 6.
It's still here. You have to just screw your thing down.
Yes, close to the right.
Okay, 7. Okay, I guess. Check your time server. Because I don't think you did it 25 minutes ago. So try to exit and date. Type date.
No, you say I thought just date.
Yes, just date.
Wait, so if it wasn't 25 minutes ago, when was it? Because like that's the only backup he took.
Yeah, I wanted to check because he didn't do it 25 minutes ago. He did it like
maybe an hour ago.
An hour ago, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I wanted to see. Okay, so you did it 40 minutes ago, almost, which makes more sense, around 6:40. Yes.
Emerald explain because I'm seeing 1948, 47.
Yes, the date on his server is 1948, but the real time is 1926, right?
Yes.
So when we'll be doing assignment 9, this is a very important step. Very important to check the date on your server, because you might check the date on your phone or on your computer and try to do a point in time recovery to 5 minutes ago, but your server is behind. Like your server isn't even there yet, right? And you try to do a point in time to the future, right? So it's always good to check the date of your server. Some people have the exact same time, but some people don't.
Yeah, I got stuck on that today too when I was trying to do my point in time recovery.
Yes.
So that's what he did at the beginning of the class.
Yes, that's the one. The hour, the time matches. 48 minutes ago. Yes, it makes sense. So you want to connect back to Arman. To Airman.
Yes, to Airman.
Airman should have done it right, I think.
Maybe.
Oh, he's babysitting. Oh yeah, that's why he didn't do it. Okay.
Always babysitting.
Good excuse, right?
Yeah.
No, Emerald, they know it's not an excuse.
Where's Daddy?
Now, what we need to do now?
Connect back to. Is it connect back?
Something is wrong. I'm only seeing Arman here and nothing else. Like when you connected.
I'm a target. Try again.
That means like we need
Equal.
to do the command the Arman target
Equal
equal.
slash brown set.
Okay. I think we got somewhere.
Your script.
If you can find it, you can just put the arrow. Okay, you have it. Good.
This one?
Yeah.
Now duplicate target.
Not mounted. So I have to.
Did you copy and paste the backup location somewhere to do the to duplicate?
Oh no.
Where we know the directory.
Yeah, he knows the directory. You can just copy the directory from where you are. Click on the left, the right, the blue bar.
Remember, that means we need to put all of them our data FRA, TLS, DMO, data file.
What do you mean?
I said the directory.
Yes, put the whole thing all the way to there. Yes.
To the data file?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You can just copy and paste it though, instead of having to write the whole thing manually. Copy paste to clipboard. You just
Copy from your notepad.
Data file.
click on data file again and then copy paste to clipboard. Right click. Where is Natu?
Yeah, my.
Okay.
Here I am.
I think he needs help with the duplication, man.
Duplicate target database to
TLSDM2.
yeah, TLSDM.
No, not. Okay.
Yep.
Equal.
No.
No, database.
No.
Database to
TLSDM2.
Like Prof used to say, if you say no one time, we'll understand now. No.
LSDMO2. Backup location. No, that backup location. Backup location.
Write it there, yeah.
And then you open string.
You paste.
Close the string.
Close.
No,
slash, okay.
Yes, put the slash and close
Put
it.
the slash
Slash
first.
first.
No file name check. Semicolon.
Wow, I'm so proud. You guys are good. I didn't say anything. So
Evening class.
More
evening
than the
class,
morning
right?
class. More than
Yes,
the morning
evening
class.
class. You should brag about us to the morning class too.
Right, forget about that. Emerald does not even speak about us in the morning class. Forget.
That's not true. Oh, come on, guys.
Emerald is true. I have videos. You don't
We
need
have all the videos.
You guys are good. You guys know that. That's good. I'm very proud. That's very good.
You know that everything bad in Brontech is evening class. Everything bad in Brontech is even the way that she showed us is the hard way, evening class.
Now, 2 children learns in the morning while the adult learns in the evening.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Koji,
Don't call people here. This is class time.
somebody is missing now.
He's here. I think Koji is connected. Except that he's been running away from doing
No, the laptop is not good. We need to connect.
oh yeah. He needs a new laptop, guys. Try to help him.
We need to contribute for him.
Yeah, contribute, guys. Seriously.
No worries. Let him bring his birth certificate and put my name there.
Yes.
Koji is there.
I thought
That's
someone
what we were talking about.
Who is there?
I've not been good though.
Why?
I have a toothache and then my laptop is acting up for real.
Sorry, Yako.
Guys, contribute, guys. Contribute for his new laptop.
Yako, Koji. Yako.
Koji, at the point where the coronavirus is finished is when you're...
I'm just hearing the Natu's voice. Natu, you won't even allow my ear to rest with your noise.
We were missing you now. We're talking about you.
That's a lie. Can I please get out?
Order clone database, open reset log. Way. Clap for Fali.
Wow, guys, that's so good. So proud.
Okay.
Good job, evening class.
Good job, Fali.
Good job, Fali.
Good job, you guys.
Yeah, it's all of you. Really. Good job, Natu. Good job, Arman. Good job, Fali. Good job.
It's
Ibish.
Arman, no Arman.
Ibish.
Yeah.
Good job, Brian.
Anita.
Good job, Anita, of course. Good job, Marie. Good job, Bruno. You guys are good. I told you already. You guys are good. Hey, Fali.
Fali, you are not done.
You stop sharing already? At least go to the TLS demo 2 and select status now.
Oh, I'm sorry. What you say?
Select status instance.
Status of video
Complete instance.
We know it's open, but we want to see it with our own eyes.
Exit.
Exit, go on SQL.
Connect to SQL.
You guys are handling that cloning like it's candy. I'm so proud.
That's because there were no errors.
It's not because there was no error, it's because it was not complicated.
Bello.
Yeah.
It's not a matter of error. Wait, when should we say put the redo lock in this?
Multiplex. Move.
And also because they were teamwork.
Plus status.
Yeah. Status, not name, for the status.
Yeah, I go put status too.
Select name underscore instance.
It's instant underscore name, Fali.
Oh, I'm sorry. So I wanna go use bathroom. That's why I hold it.
Don't blame you, Fali.
It's okay, you're almost done.
For me, that instant. Oh God.
Fali, take it easy.
Fali, go.
Good, guys.
Okay, Fali, it's open. You're good.
Hey, Nato, I step out for a minute. So where were the that backup? Where was it located?
In FRA.
Oh, okay.
Oradata FRS
/ data file.
Right. Okay. Thanks.
Share your screen share.
Okay, guys, we are going to take a 30-minute break and then come back at 8:10 to do the active base duplication, and then we'll be done.
All right.
Share your screen. Let's do one backup.
He's not connected today.
Let me call him.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I got stuck last night. I texted you. You didn't even reply.
Forgot about Emerald.
I'm mad at you.
I knew it. Oh God, I knew it.
Okay, since you have some time, let's do it.
I don't even know for sure if it's crashed, but
Let's try to start up.
Emerald, what is that you sent in the group?
I will explain.
Okay.
Little bit is fine. Hopefully.
okay, that's good. I guess it's ORC or that's, I don't know, something.
Anita, say your truth.
What? I don't know. I mean, I was trying to do the backup, so Arman, something happened, and I wasn't able to recover.
Open.
At least I didn't see my control files and my redo log files. So, anywho.
Okay, to use DB2 evening scripts. I think I have your script somewhere here. Okay, so this is your script for backup base duplication. So I'm going to switch it to active base or active duplication. Active duplication. So you should have an Arman backup. No, you don't need any Arman backup. We are going to duplicate to TLS demo 3. You don't need a. Yes, we still need to create the 2 directories. We still need to edit Aura tab. We still need to check the listener, but that step, you'll do it later. Report schema, you don't need that. That one is even shorter to do. You still need to edit the P file and edit it, and you still need to do that, those steps. Copy password files, you need to do that. TLS demo 3. I think I had like 7 TLS demos, TLS demo 1 to 7, right? So as you practice, it's fine. Okay, TLS demo 3. Connect to target database, check listener, okay, duplicate. Okay, that one is going to be different. That one, you can connect to the recovery catalog or you don't have to, but that one you have to specify the auxiliary. One sec, one at TLS demo 3. Catalog. You can connect to the catalog or you don't have to. So that one is really optional, but you really don't have to. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah, you didn't change the directories that you created to TLSDM.
All right. Yes.
Am I right?
Yes.
So you are talking about active. I don't even know what you're about to do for me.
Okay, so basically active duplication, right? We are literally cloning from the live database.
Okay.
Right? We are not cloning from the backup, like backup base and all the other cloning that we've been doing since DB1, right?
Mm-hmm.
That one is literally cloning live.
Okay.
Are we good?
From the live location?
Yes. And we need to have our database in archive log mode because Arman will use the archive logs information to recreate the redo log files, basically. Are we good?
Straight up.
Stop me at any time, please, if you have any question. So these steps you guys are familiar with already. I'm just going to create them now. ADAM, you need ADAM, and you need the live location.
Let me ask the question.
Sure. Already?
Why and the auxiliary here will precise the /1 and the base duplication will put just slash. What kind of difference?
The difference is because we are connecting from the target database. We will connect from the target side.
Oh, okay. But it doesn't mean like here we can put just slash. We can take the CDB /1 we'll put a slash.
Yeah, you can do that too if you want.
Okay.
If you're connected to the auxiliary instance.
Auxiliary.
But if you're connected to the target, you have to specify, right?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, step 1, we are good. Creating the relevant directories. Now step 3 is we're going to edit Oracle. Okay, insert. LSDMO. Okay. Got it. Now we are going to go and edit the TNS names. Here we want to edit the TNS name and the listener as well. So the step 2 is a bit different. We edit the TNS name and the listener. So let's go to WinSCP. And we are going to edit okay, U1, APP, Oracle. Okay, so this is what I sent to you guys in the group, right?
Mm-hmm.
I sent it to you guys in the group. You want to edit the TNS name and you want to edit the listeners. So let me see if what I sent you guys in the group here. Where is it? Oh, no. Okay, it's okay. I'll just use what I sent you guys. Okay, for the TNS name, you are going to add TLSDMO3, but it is going to be slightly different. Okay. Instead of test 2, I'm going to name it TLSDMO3. Okay, TLSDMO3, description, okay. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add an extra parameter, right? Which is UR equals A. You can put UR equals A, or you can put U equals A, both work. So basically, connect it allows Arman to be able to connect to TLS DMO3 when you add that one. Are we good?
What's UR stand for? And what's the A?
UR,
The
A stands
auxiliary.
for auxiliary. Yes. Basically, okay. Basically, you will notice that when we will check the status, it would say TLS DMO3 unknown, right? So this normally it would be restricted, right? It would say session unknown, and it would only require special privilege, basically, to have access to that instance, which would be sys privilege or sysdba privilege. So to allow Arman to, you know that when you connect to Arman, you connect that sys, right? So to allow Arman to be able or to connect instance, you will need to specify UR equals A. Are we good?
Please, Emma, can you say it again because we didn't hear you?
I'm saying that UR equals A, right? It allows you to connect to the auxiliary instance. While Arman will be creating the TLS DMO3, right? You would be allowed to connect to the auxiliary instance.
Thank you.
So that's basically it. Because we are not creating the database from a backup this time. We are literally creating a database from an active, different database. So the UR equals A just allows you to connect to the auxiliary, which is TLS DMO3. Just remember, just that's the thing. Okay. Now, as for the UR, my guess would be user restriction, but I'm not sure. So you guys can look it up and check and let me know. But it has to do with restriction. Okay. Let's move on. Actually, we are not done. The TNS names is edited. As I say, it can be U equals A or UR equals A. It depends. But I put UR in case. Okay, now we are going to add the listener for TLS. So we are going to use SID underscore list. Actually, I don't want to type it. Let me find the way I put it when I send it to you. Where is it? Well, it's fine. I'll type it. SID underscore list underscore listener. When you have a lot of listener like this, it's usually advised to many listeners connecting to different databases. It's usually advised to list all of them under one, right? Because sometimes when you'll be doing other aside, even not for DB2, maybe for other classes, for project, for example, when you'll be doing other some projects, for example, and you have multiple listeners like that, and they're not in listener, like in the list, for example, it might only start reading the first instances, right? But it won't read the other ones. So you want to make sure that you start getting the habit of putting everything in the list listener. Okay, SID underscore list, and then equals.
Emerald, when you say putting everything, what does that mean? Like each database that you want to create, you have to put it in the listener?
Not each database. If, for example, for that one, since you want to duplicate, do an active base duplication, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to specify in the listener that database, basically, that you want to specify the global name, and So in that case, another case where we have to is similar. It's when we do, what do you call it again? It's also a different type of duplication. Okay, standby. When you create a standby database, for example, you want to add this information. Now, let's say you already created a clone from active-based duplication on Arman, and you're creating 5 standby databases, let's say, right? If you only have like 2 databases, the listener would only read the first 2, and the other one won't be read, and you would be failing and failing and failing just because you didn't put your database in the list listener, right? SID list listener. I'm going to show you guys an example, and you want to specify the Oracle home, which is /u1/app/oracle/11.2.0/_.
Should the global name underscore name, should it be global underscore DB name? Or
All right,
doesn't
thank
matter?
you.
Okay.
It's global underscore DB name. Okay, close. And then you want to specify the SID name. SID underscore name equals CLS DMO.
Is there no space on those equals and everything, or it doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter. Close. So this is basically the only big step, these two, editing the TNS name and the listener. But for that one, just copy and paste what you will have, and then you just do the active specification. So what I was saying earlier, right? Let's say we have TLS DMO3, right? You would need to copy that part only. I'm giving you an example. TLS DMO4. Okay, so instead of doing the same thing, like put SID underscore list underscore listener, what you'll be doing is that you'll come here and then paste it here, so that you have the first one, for TLS DMO4, and you have the one for TLS DMO3. Are we good? So that's in case you create multiple clone database using Arman, or when you'll be doing data guard, right? So make sure you do that. It will help you and save you a lot of time. So saved. Now we can continue. Any question?
So now, Emerald, so you said from now on, if we decide to do the cloning, we're using Arman, we should go to the listener and add that database name on there,
Yes,
like you did?
Yes, you have to add the database name, the new database. Yes.
Why?
Why?
Yes, ma'am.
Don't do it and tell me what happens.
Is it only for active cloning?
Yes, it's only for active. Backup base you don't need.
Okay.
Okay.
Create P file. Now we are going to do the same step. You're going to create a P file. Oracle underscore home /dbs init TLS DMO3 .aura from SP file. Okay. So we are going to go to DBS, and we are going to check for refresh. Okay, there it is. We're going to replace TLS DMO with TLS DMO3. And okay, looks about right. Reset logs, collection.
Emerald,
Emerald.
for the active, we don't need to add this two parameter.
We're not
Excuse
using
me?
the backup.
For the active, we don't need to add this two parameter.
We are going to do that, right?
Okay.
Wait, what did you just delete?
Allow reset log corruption.
You don't need that? Like, do you have to delete it?
No, it should be set to false. It shouldn't be set to true. As soon as you fix it, you should set it to false.
Eh?
Yes, allow the parameter allow reset logs corruption. As soon
Can
as
you undo, please?
Oh, yeah, when I was doing the restoring.
that one,
Uh-huh.
as soon as you're done fixing your database, you should remove it. You shouldn't leave it to true. It's only to fix the database. As soon as it's fixed, you should bring it back to false. You shouldn't allow reset log corruption.
So I have to go back and change that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to bring it.
Emerald.
Do you have to bring it to false or you have to delete it?
You can if you remove it, it won't be applied. It will be
I
set.
have a question, Emerald.
Yes.
Yeah, on those control file, I see restore control file. What's that for?
This is from Arman.
Okay.
The SP file was restored from Arman. That's why you have it. Arman restored it.
Wait, what?
Yes, that P file was restored from Arman. The SP file were restored from the control file were restored from Arman.
Oh, yeah. So when I was doing my work earlier?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's why you can leave it there if you want. You can remove it, but we can just leave it.
Okay.
Now, next step, we are going to copy the password file.
Did you said, well, are we still adding those two extra parameters?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I just copied the password file and let me add the parameters. Yeah, so it's basically the same thing. DB underscore file. Name. Convert equals. Okay, where are your stuff? Okay, for that one, it's always to check where everything is. I can assume that they are all in, but you always make sure that you want to check. Select name from $. Always make sure that you check where they are. And we are mapping everything to TLS. I'm mapping everything to TLS-DMO 3. And we are going to add the same thing for log file name convert. Okay. That one is good. So we're good. I know that you guys understand those active and backup based application already, but you won't have it on exam day. What you'll have 4 directories. So make sure you master that one first, and then on Friday I'll bring another one. Since chapter 9 is basically what we already even saw together, like point in time recovery. We already saw that together. How to recover table space, we've seen that. So it won't be really new to you guys. Okay, so DB file name convert, log file name convert, we are good. Any question? Now let's connect back to, you see, it doesn't take a while. That one doesn't take a while if done right. So hopefully I will be troubleshooting some stuff and let me first. listener CTL. Yes. There.
Amara, what did you just do? I didn't.
I just started the listener. I'm trying to see what it said. Description, TCP, student 61 port, and correctly specified SID underscore list listener parameter in listener.aura. Syntax error in NV strings. Let me check. Something going on with the T. No, apparently.
Come on.
Maybe the last two
the
brackets.
space between the ADR and the SID. No.
No.
The last two close parentheses.
SID underscore. No, we should have two parentheses after.
But are they
There are no space.
Are they like that?
Yes, it's not a parenthesis. Let me find out what it underscore list underscore listener equals SID underscore list.
Emerald, did you connect to TLSDMO4 before starting the listener? What is 3? What is 4?
No, I don't need to.
Okay, just checking.
Let me see. Okay, I need to check the error, what the error says. Log message returned to one app alert log. Okay, I'm going to go check the alert log to see what it says.
Because I feel the read. I did do my laptop. They read me.
I'm going to the alert. Tell me exactly what the problem is. It is okay.
Since I give all device my document now fully.
Who is the host now?
Mute yourself.
We have a terrible host today. When it's time to mute people, you don't mute. Now she's muting me. Emma, please, you have to call this a host.
You came late. Mary is the host.
She's terrible for real.
Don't be mean.
I'm not mean.
No longer listening on. Okay, the first one is not being listened to. That's the problem we're having here. ID listener data aura. Correctly specified. One check. This is strange because we did this is exactly what we did this morning. Let me check again. Listener start. The same. System parameter file is. Check this. Listener. Let me try to make a change in the TNS name. Maybe there is a typo somewhere, but I don't see any typo here.
Aaron, why don't you put it the same way, like exactly the same way you send it to us? Maybe it's gonna work.
I put it the same way. This is the same way.
Those close
The space doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
To be honest, it doesn't matter. I mean, we did this morning. I even typed it manually this morning. So I didn't do it I didn't copy it. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Let me put space between these. Space issue. I think that there's something wrong with the SID list. Save it. And listener. Status. Now it's working. So I guess it was this.
Yes.
Was a space. It was a space between TLS global DB name and really? Okay, let me put it back the way it was. I want to see what space it was actually. Let me remove the space back and see if it was really the space. Let me fix this. Restart it. I just stopped it, right? Now let me start it again. Okay, I stopped it. Let me start it. Well, honestly, I don't know what the problem was.
Now it works.
It works, and I removed it. I removed the space, so it wasn't a space. Well, I just guess if it gives you that issue, remove the space, put it back. Well, clearly it wasn't this. I mean,
Wow.
Welcome to the world of troubleshooting. Okay. Okay, so this is what we have. You see here, instead of having block, we have unknown, right? So we already added UR A, and let's continue. Let's the script, I mean, your script. Okay, we copy the password file, right?
Yes.
We check the listener. Okay, so it should look like this, right? TLS-DMO3 status unknown. That's perfectly fine.
Do you have to start up mount to check the listener?
No, you don't have to. In that specific case, you don't have to start up mount. Now we can connect to TLS-DMO. And then you're going to start up no mount. It's only for backup base where you have that case you don't have to. Okay, start up no mount, we're good. Now we want to connect back to TLS demo. Is the screen big enough? I don't mind when it's too small. That's good?
Yes.
Any questions so far? No? Okay, so here we are connecting to Arman target, the same thing. You specify sys, runtech1, add TLS demo, and you specify the auxiliary. Auxiliary equals sys, runtech1, add TLS demo 3. You can leave it like that. Or if you want, you can also add catalog and all that. Let's just connect like that. Okay. Here, TLS demo 3 not mounted. TLS demo is mounted. So we're good. We are connected. This is what you should see there. TLS demo 3 not mounted and TLS demo 3 started. So let's duplicate, target, database 2. It's the same thing, right? Duplicate target database to TLS-DMO3 from active database. No file name check. Right?
What does it mean?
No file name check.
Yes.
No file name check basically means, you see, when we use the parameter DB underscore file name underscore convert, right?
Mm-hmm.
So basically mapping. You remember mapping from clone, what do you call it? From import export, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're basically mapping from /ora data. Okay, actually here we had /ora data / TLS demo to /ora data / right? You're mapping from one file to the other. So basically Arman wouldn't give two files the same name.
Same name.
Right? Two files going to the same database. So you specify no file name check, right? So basically telling Arman that, okay, you can create those files and have the exact same name as the first one. Are we good?
Mm-hmm.
But the parameter DB file name convert, which would map from /ora data /TLS-DMO to /ora data /TLS-DMO3, would prevent you from having the files having the exact same name, because this directory would be mapped to a different. Are we good? Are we good? Hello?
A little bit.
What's confusing?
Now we are just observing.
Okay. So no file name check basically prevents Arman from checking the names. Otherwise, it wouldn't create them, because it would be like just giving the same name. So if you want them to have the same name, you specify no. I wish we had some errors, because it's good to, anyway, just check the morning class video, because we fixed some errors. Because that one, if, for example, let's say you didn't edit the P file correctly, right? What you need to do is you need to go fix the P file. If an SP file was created, remove the SP file, shut down the instance, delete the SP file, then start the instance with the new P file, and then connect back to Arman. If a transaction failed, because as soon as Arman, okay, application is done, because as soon as Arman would create the, database or start the duplication process, it would create an SP file automatically. So if it fails in the middle and you try to rerun it again, it won't go through. What you have to do is stop the remove the SP file and start it. We good?
Mm-hmm.
I wish we had that error, but it's fine. So this is how duplication works. It's even easier, right?
Yeah.
If you follow the steps properly. Any question? Actually, we are done for today. We don't have any.
One question.
Yes.
So you didn't specify the location from the location where, like the live location or the backup location where the duplication is going to take place.
Someone knows where the live location is now, right?
I know, like
this is why we added those parameters, right? Yeah. Those parameters, it allows you to literally remap from one directory to the other, right? So Arman is reading from the parameter file that you have. Are we good? And based on the information that you have in the parameter file, Arman would create the clone database.
Okay, could you scroll up? Let me show you what I'm saying.
Okay, scroll up.
No, I'm from the pudding.
Okay.
Yeah, when you just connected to Arman, the command you use. Okay. Okay, so I'm saying duplicate target database to. Okay, so I was trying to see if there's any relationship with the first one from the previous cloning we did.
Mm-hmm. You don't see there is a correlation. It didn't have to be like this. We could just have put Arman target / auxiliary, right?
No, I'm talking about the duplication command.
Oh yes, it's the same except that instead of from backup, we just put from active database.
Okay, all right.
That means no cosa. It's the same thing.
And I had one error that kept popping up yesterday.
Okay, troubleshooting.
So unfortunately, I can't share my screen now because I'm not connected with my laptop. But I just want to explain.
Okay, that would be hard.
I know I will try though. Okay, so I took a backup from using Arman, and like exactly what we were doing the previous day. So now I've deleted my control file and I deleted my P file. So I came now to restore it. It's Arman is reading from FRA. Meanwhile, I thought it was gonna read from the backup I took.
But did you specify the backup that you took?
I actually did, but it shows me another error.
So Arman is lying?
No, like they were talking about channels.
Okay.
Yes, it's like I didn't specify the channel or something like that.
Okay. I'm not sure I can follow without today. I can connect to your
Okay, that would be good.
Bro, can you look at my ORCL later, please?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll come back to your ORCL. Okay, Koji, what is your student number?
174.
174.
Emerald, I also have a problem. I sent a text, you did not respond.
I didn't see them. I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Since yesterday, I was
I
stuck.
didn't see.
Okay, so.
Okay, which database is it? TLSDMO?
No, ORCL.
What's wrong with your ORCS, guys? What do you guys do there?
The play database.
Yeah.
It's not even supposed to be a play database, though.
And
Okay.
my onto is in the ORCL and refresh.
Emma, you see this command?
Okay, could not open parameter file. Where are your parameter files?
It's in this location. It's in this directory.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, let's CD then to see. Because clearly Arman is not Oracle is not seeing it. Let's list it. SP file orcl.hora and init orcl is not here. You see it? Maybe my eyes are, I mean, I know my eyes are not good, but I don't think I'm seeing init orcl here.
You're talking about the P file?
Yes.
I thought it was going to read the SP file.
The thing is, it probably went to the SP file and the SP file didn't work. So that's why it went to the P file. Okay, let me just create P file from SP file. Error in identifying file. File size is not a multiple of logical block size. Okay, something is clearly wrong with your SP file. Where did you get it from?
Okay, so I deleted the previous one I had that was good. So I used the backup on and it's
okay. You see these ones?
Yes.
This is the normal file of the SP file, 2560, right?
Yes.
So it should be a multiple of logical block size. And here you have 2434. Why is it smaller than the rest? Can you explain why?
So actually I lose the backup, right? So, and now I just came now, I used.
It should be a multiple of 8.
Yeah,
but
so.
Yes.
I used the TLS demo, the SP of TLS demo, and I created the P file, and then I edited. So that was what happened.
Did you edit the SP file manually?
No, yes, on Pudding.
Oh my.
SP file.
Never opened SP file, guys. If you do, okay, you know that the block size, it should be 8K, right? So if you do 2534, let me get my calculator. Divided by 8, it should be a multiple of 8. Divided by 8, you have 316.75. So clearly it's not normal. It's not normal. But if you do 2560 divided by 8, you have 320, which is not, it should be a multiple of 8 basically. And 2534 is clearly not a multiple of 8. So you probably went in there and edited something. Did you do that?
No, I changed only the name.
Anyway, that SP file is not good. It can be used. We have to. There is no choice but to delete it. It's a bad SP file. Even the simple, just the look when looking at the size, it's not. You can use that. Bad SP file. Okay. Now let's connect to Arman. Did you connect to Arman recently? Okay. Arman target. Did you do assignment 6?
For the catalog, yes.
Okay. What's your password?
I'm using the hold on, Emma. I don't know what you're doing. So it's Alma.
Did you register that database in there?
Yes, I did. It's catalog.
What's your password?
Bob. Bob as in Bob.
So
Okay.
it's not that one. It's supposed to be Bob then, because
Emma,
that's a different assignment.
You have to take up the Alma back contact.
No, I know what you're talking about. The Bob one is what we did together. That's on assignment 6.
Probably it's not it. It's not it. But I registered with my catalog.
So that you should still have done. Okay, you don't even have ARCAD. Okay. Okay, so what's your catalog database again?
O-Twin.
Okay, O-Twin. Yes, we did it with O-Twin. Let's just connect then. I saw it here, so we connected here. So it's registered, right?
Yes.
TLS is registered. Okay. The database is okay. Actually, I need to connect to TLS demo.
Yes.
TLS demo. Because it crashed. Okay. Cannot. Yeah, I know. Okay. Let's shut down our board.
Question, please, why are you connecting to TLS DMO?
To recover the SP file. The SP file is not good.
I thought he was trying to recover for ORCL.
Actually, it looks like, wow, your SP, is your TLS demo crashed too?
I was about crashing it.
You're right, it's ORCL, but it's saying, okay, it's crashed too. Okay, it's not crashed, it's half crashed. At least you
Half
can.
crash, yeah.
It's half crashed.
I just took out all of the control file.
Okay. So let's connect to ORCL. Thank you. It's good. The more you crash, the better you get. Really. Okay, that one is already. Okay, let me open a new window, new session, and then 174. Okay. or OR twin, right?
Yep. Yes.
Let's do Arman. And catalog. It's bulb, right?
Yes.
Bulb. Bulb slash.
It's Bob, not Z. It's B.
Oh, bulb. Okay. Okay. This DB underscore, oops, underscore unique underscore name. Oh, okay. You have your ORCL DB ID here. Set DB ID. Executing command. Database name is ORCL. We're going to start up false normal. Okay. And we are going to restore this file. The file is restored. Now let's exit. And then we are going to connect. Check the status. Sorry, okay. We're going to create the file from this file. I don't know what you did to your SP file, but I think, I'm not sure, but I think you went into the SP file and you removed some lines. That's my 2 cents of it. That's
Okay,
what.
so quick question.
Yes.
You installed the SP file, right?
Yes.
So
you see now it has the right size. It's 2560, which is a multiple of 8.
So where did Alman got the backup from?
Anytime you use Arman, usually it would automatically back up the SP file.
I'm keeping that. I'm keeping in which directory? In which location?
That one was kept in /oradata/fra/auto backup.
I thought as much.
Indeed.
Because
okay. Okay. So for the SP file, we are good. Now let's go back and check your ORCL. If you have your data files, okay, you have them. Okay, let's see if we can start the database. Database mount. Error in identifying control file. But you do have 2 control files in ORCL. Okay, let's see. CD to Oracle Home / yes. Paste it. Let's VI init ORCL. See what it says. Radada / ORCL controller 1. This is what we have here.
So this one is probably corrupt.
Yeah. Very good. Let's just connect back and connect back. And we are connected to ORCL. Let's connect to SQL. Me shut down. Yes. Did I misspell immediate?
You did.
I didn't. Where?
Yeah, it looks fine.
You misspelled down.
Oh, down. Okay, down. Thank you. It's
Oh, down.
yes, careful down. So
Yeah,
I'm
he has a good eye, sir.
yeah, they have good eyes, right? Like even for me, I was like, wait. Like,
Emerald, please, I have a suggestion.
Yes.
Could you like change the writing on your PuTTY? Because like a lot of times when you're writing stuff that has underscore, we don't really see it unless we're actually following what you're saying.
Okay, how do you want me to do it?
I think it's
I don't
the
know, maybe
background color.
increase it.
No,
Increase it.
the size. I think it's the size.
Okay, let me change the size.
I think it's the laptop.
You think I don't think it's the laptop. My 2 cents. It's already bold. The thing is, honestly, I've tried.
I think it's
It's
the
the
color.
background, yeah.
Is the background color.
Think. Let me to
Yeah.
it pink or
I think
red.
it's not two.
Maybe white even.
White.
Let me make it white then. I mean, I like it like this. I like that color, but if you guys can see, okay. Is that better?
Yeah. Thank you.
You can see underscore now, right?
Oh yeah, much better.
Okay. So I guess it was the color. It looks weird now. It looks like, okay. Startup mount. Okay, database mounted. Now let's alter database open. The file one needs to be either taken out of, but hey God, you see?
Emma, I think for me, I will handle it. Maybe we should check the TLS demo.
So from here you're good, right?
Yeah,
It seems like your database is in backup mode, so you can handle it. You can end the backup or recover or restore. You're good, right?
Yes.
Okay. So never open your SP file and try to fix it. There's nothing you can possibly be doing in your SP file.
It's binary anyway.
Okay.
Exactly.
What about my own?
Emma, let's check my TLS demo, please.
Okay. What's wrong with your TLS?
So I actually took out the control file, but I have the backup. I have the backup in our data /778 back. So I tried to recover it, but how won't let me recover? I may restore it.
Okay, something in your control files. Okay. DB2/my data TLS demo. Your control files are not there.
Yeah, I took it out. I deleted it.
Okay. So let's connect to Arman.
So it's my backup location in our data /78 back.
You want to use the backup location or you want to use Arman?
Yeah, I want to use Arman. No, Emma, I don't want to use auto backup.
Okay. Okay, you don't even have it there anyway. Okay. What do you want to use?
The for my backup location. Our data.
Where is it? Okay, our data.
/78 back. 78. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You want to restore it from here?
Yes.
There we have it. Okay, let me pwd restore control file from strings my data /78 back. Let's check this one. I like when we have the whole thing in one line. Okay. Wow, you have a lot of stuff here. Okay. We are going to try to use both of them since you have two control files. Failure of restore command, device type exceed length of 16. Let me try to use the other one, and then if it's still giving the same error, we are going to use the other one. So did you try to restore using Arman like this?
Yes, I was showing it last night. Exactly like it.
That's the control for it, the other one. The first one ended with I. So we are going to get the one that ends with 2. It's giving the same error. So let's show all. Did you change the device type maximum length?
Wait, Arman?
Yes. Did you do that?
No,
Configure have like backup copies for device types. That right? That's like 70. You did that. You did that.
yeah, yesterday. I was.
Yeah. Why did you do that?
I was trying to troubleshoot, so I'm an Oracle. Google suggested that I should do this. I should do this option.
Let's just put it back to disk 1. Or device type. Let me see where the problem was coming from. For device type disk, after that it should be disk, and then after disk.
This one.
Two. I want to make sure I'm putting the right thing. Okay. So 1. The is not mounted. A little bit needs to be mounted to do that. Let me see. So all, then send the other one. Configure the file backup copy for device type. I don't understand why you did that though. What was it saying that it would fit?
I'm sorry?
What was it saying that let's just delete obsolete and delete expired. See, there is no more space. It's a normal space right here, up here. With this device type exceeds maximum length. Okay, so device type is full. So let's delete expired. Let's delete obsolete. Device type exceeds maximum length. Delete expired. So I cannot even delete the expired backup. I'm going to need to go and do it manually. So cd/provide data. It won't let me delete anything. Okay, cd TLS demo. You only have archive logs and auto backup here.
Mm-hmm. But I'm sure that one has been long.
Okay, let me connect back to Armor. I'm going to show all again. See, sometimes I'm going to default device type to, okay, configure default device type to going to specify / data. Don't let me do it when database is
Database not mounted. You can connect to O-Twin and do it, right?
to
O-Twin. To the
no,
other.
no, no. No, we want to do that from you're already connected to the record, but we want to change. Okay, let's go and check the parameter file. Let's do that from the parameter file. The thing, your problem was that you changed or default backup location to backup location is not specified. So,
It's breaking a lot.
see, my connection is slow. It's slow. Oracle _ home / DB2. I want to see the information that you have in the P file or init or it's TLSDMO, right? Init TLSDMO. You don't have init TLSDMO, or am I having eyes issues here? Okay, let's just create the P file for TLSDMO. Create P file from this P file. Now let's get it. Let's get init TLSDMO.org. Init TLS. Still don't have it. Is that normal? You've had it yesterday?
It was there all along.
Create P file from SP file. Okay.
It's like
File
you,
created, right?
yeah, it's like you
When
have
I
to
missed
do
it.
all the out.
Really? It doesn't show. How come?
Wow.
I'm actually impressed that it wouldn't even create a. What's wrong with that SP file? Let me see. SP file looks fine. I mean, at least the size of it. But the fact that when you create P file, it wouldn't even create it. Let me just shut down this database. This is just crazy. Create P file from SP. It's like it's not even seeing a P file. That's the thing. It's like it looks like it's not even seeing the SP file. SP file.
I'm sure it's seen it. That's why it was able to.
It doesn't. Those are you only have like 4 of them. You don't have init TLSDMO. It wouldn't appear. Okay, I think something is wrong with the SP file itself. So let's recover the SP file as well. That SP file, when you try to create P file from SP file, it doesn't go through. It wouldn't even let you do that.
But it shows you that created, right? When you created it.
Excuse me?
When you issue create P5 from SP5.
Yeah, it said created, but when we list it, are you seeing it here?
Maybe it's a hidden file.
Let's see if it's a hidden file. It's not hidden.
Wow.
Those are we don't even have any, there is no hidden file here in it anyway. any TLSDM, I'm not seeing it. So that SP file is no good. You cannot create a P file from it. So, because you don't need Arman to create a P file. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the SP file as well. SP file, TLSDMO.aura. That's good. You really brought some troubleshooting stuff to do. Oh, wow. Create P file, it doesn't even create. Okay. Let's connect to Arman. Let's exit here. We are connected to ORCL, right? ENV. Okay, ORCL. Oh no, TLSDMO, my bad.
It won't go. You took out the P file, right?
No, I forgot to shut down. But I just shut it down from the other side.
Yeah,
Here
you did.
from recovery catalog, TNS does not currently know of service requested in connect descriptor. Okay. Oh, on TLSDMO. Let's do TNS ping. For case. TNS ping ORCL. TLSDMO.
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to specify Arman, target, sys, contact one at TLSDMO, catalog, board. Oh, I know what the problem was. I know what the problem was. I was connected to the target, to the recovery catalog, and I shut it down.
No, I thought when you delete the SP file, you won't be able to connect again from your Arman.
Since when?
Because
I can hear you. No, you can connect. The problem was that if your recovery catalog database is shut down, you cannot.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I thought I was shutting down the other one. Okay, TLSDMO. Want to connect back to the catalog. List DB underscore unique underscore name. Oh. TLSDMO. Set DB ID. Startup force, no mount. Store. SP file is restored. Exit. And I want to connect to TLSDMO on the other side. And create P file from SP file. Paste it. And now it's created, right? Something was wrong with your SP file TLS. I don't. Maybe you went in there and you did some stuff. Please, guys, don't go in your SP. It's binary. You have no business going there. Okay, so now you have your SP file created and your P file.
You wanted to see what was inside.
What was where?
I thought you wanted to check the P file to see how the.
Yeah, but the thing is, Arman wouldn't let us do anything, right?
Yeah.
We'll talk about this. He wouldn't let us do anything. Not even restore. You remember when we tried to restore the control file, he wouldn't let us restore.
Yes.
Right? But now you were able to restore the SP file. I was actually wondering if it would allow us to restore the SP file, because when we tried to restore the control file, it was saying that exceeds 16, whatever exceeds 16, right? But here we were able to restore the SP file. Basically, let me scroll up so that we can see it. Even to delete the expired backup, it's a device that exceeds maximum length of 16. Indeed obsolete. So whatever you try to do, right, it would just give that error. See another one. Device that exceeds maximum length, restore control file. It would give that error for basically everything you would do except for show all.
So what was happening?
Well, that's why we're trying to figure it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check your P file. I'm going to see initialization. I think it's back to normal. Okay. So since it's using this one, I'm going to connect back to Arman. I want Arman to connect to SQL. I want to shut down and then start up no mount with the SP file. Okay, the instance is started. Now let's connect back to Arman. Now let's see, let's show all. Let's try to restore control file. It's giving us the same thing. Restore control file from up to. Device type exceeds. That one. Okay, let's change the max size. Okay, configure max set size to unlimited. It's already set to unlimited. I want to change it to the default size. Database not mounted. The database has to be mounted to change this. So we need to recreate new control files. Or let me try something. Let me exit Arman. Arman won't help us because the database is not mounted. So let's cd to, where's your backup again? Where's your backup again? Slash Aura data slash 78 back, right?
So how were you able to restore SP file?
Because it doesn't require instance to be mounted. For that one, for us to change the default device type, the instance has to be database has to be mounted. We cannot change it to disk, back to disk.
Okay.
Right? That's why you need to allocate the channels. If you want to add another destination, you need to allocate the specific channel and say that, okay, this channel is going to this specific spot. When you change it directly like this to /user1, you didn't allocate the space. No space was allocated for that. Okay. Did you do CF? Is it as copy, image copy, or backup set?
Backup set.
You sure?
I didn't do the image copy. It's not. Let me see.
It doesn't look like.
I'm sure. Yeah, I did the backup set.
Yeah, it looks like backup set because of the size. It's too big. It cannot even be used for recovery.
It can be used.
Cannot. It doesn't look like. Okay, let me still try to. Let me CP it and send it to. But I don't think this one can be used. I don't think so. You have two. Let me use the most recent one. 609.
So how about if I use the my hot backup, my regular hot backup?
Yeah, you can restore from there. But your main problem here was coming from the fact that you changed.
I can't hear you, Emma.
Am I breaking?
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. No, we can't.
That's the problem right here. That's the only problem. And you were not able to mount. Okay, let's do it. Let's create new control files, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when we create a new control file, we'll be able to change the device type, the default device type, to change it back to disk. And then you can remove the control file that you will be creating and then get new ones. So let's connect to WinSCP.
Yeah, I had a backup of the file, of the control file.
Did you back it up to trace?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I told you, Arman is highly on my favor.
No, it's not Arman. You change the default device type to /oradata/something else.
Even before doing
Then
that,
it can only be between disk or tape, but you put it in a directory that you didn't allocate any size to. So that's the problem. Arman is not bad to you. You're bad to Arman.
So Emerald, just double checking, right? So
Yes.
every time you connect to Arman, even if you're not doing a backup, it's gonna take a copy of your SP file. Is that
No,
what you're saying?
every time you like backup something, even if you back up one file, data file.
Okay, okay.
So it's TLS demo.
Yes.
You don't have trace control file here.
I have it go all the way up. That's it.
This one?
No, this cont. Yeah.
Cont. Yeah. Okay, good. I'm sure I'm glad you have it. Thank God. Perfect. Though I would have had to do all over. You don't have control files anyway, so let's go to /oradata/tls YAML. Paste it. Since it started, so let's run it. It cont.sql, right?
Mm-hmm. I thought you have to shut down about.
Sorry. Okay, control file created. Okay.
Really?
Yeah. Alter database mount. Database already mounted. Okay, perfect. Now we can connect back to Arman. And then change the device type to disk. Okay. So these are just like temporary. Thank God it's restored. Show all. Okay, it's changed to disk, and now let me restore. You see, must use the two close when the database is mounted or open. Okay, from auto backup to /ORAdata/TLSDMO/control 03.SQL.ctl. So, what do they mean two? Should be two. Wait. Data. No. Okay, just put two and see what comes next. Okay, they don't want me to put two. From restore control file to. No, the thing is I can use two from and to. When it's mounted, apparently it's different. Let me see. Let me check something. Or what we can do is just delete the current control files and then just restore them from what we have. So let me exit this and list it. Okay, let me remove the control files that we have. The two, all the control files. .ctl. List it. The control files are gone. Now we are going to shut down the database. Oops, sorry. Shut down the database and then start up no mount. And I'm going to exit and then connect back to Armand. Shutdown is still in progress. Okay. Okay, startup no mount. Okay. Okay, so restore control file.
From auto backup.
Gives the same error. So we needed to change the other ones as well, not just that one. We need to change all of them back to disk, not just the first one. Okay. So since we're already connected, let's just run cont.sql. Let's just run it again.
Mount.
Yeah, control file created.
Startup mount.
Mounted already. It's mounted already. It's mounted. Connect back to Arman. I want to put the path of the backup. Since the database is mounted here, I want to shut down the database and then start up no mount and then try to restore. Start up no mount. Restore control file from auto backup. Device type exit. Okay. So we are going to need to change the whole thing. Alter database mount. And then I'm going to exit Arman and then connect back. And we're going to change all of it. Everything we had. I mean, everything we put there. Okay, let's connect back to Arman. So all. So data. The thing is that it's now become the default, but it's not supposed to be the default though. That's the thing.
Oh.
Okay. Configure control file, auto backup, format for device type slash or data. Let me add clear.
Yeah.
Set to default values. Let me show all. The thing is, I don't even know how you did that, how you changed it, how you literally configure default device type to new one, configure the file type to disk. The thing is, I've just changed it, and when I show all, it's showing this one again.
Yeah, I'm showing the same thing.
Configure device type. That's the thing. It should be disk. It shouldn't. This should not be. That's. How did you manage that? To get this? Google is good to use, but sometimes you need to make sure that okay, what Google is saying is actually true.
Oh, I did it with my left hand. It's the bad
Okay.
hand. The bad hand.
Oh, yeah, you see, it should be disk for everything here. It should be disk. Okay. Let's connect to SQL. I think you need to reset the configuration of Arman.
Reset it?
Yes, reset it.
Hmm.
You have to reset it. Let me see.
Okay, Emma, I want to ask you something. Have you seen the first line, the configuration parameter for database? I don't know why it ought to be TLS DMO. Yeah, yes.
Okay, I'm not going to parameter for database with DB and everything. No, that is for it's for that database now.
Even when I was working on ORCL, it will still show TLS DMO.
Really?
Yes.
Let me check. You will need to reconfigure. Honestly, you will need to reconfigure it. Not the database itself, just Arman. Because even when we try to, even when I try to change the configuration, it wouldn't go through. I tried to bring it back to this one, but it would still stay at that location. Okay. And okay, Arman. We just show all. You don't have that problem here. Everything is normal. Database name is ORCL disk. This is the normal, this way it should be. The problem here is that, yes?
You didn't use the catalog.
I think it's because I didn't use the catalog. I don't think there is any difference, but let me use the catalog then.
Okay.
I think that's the issue. Let me copy Arman target here. It's OR twin, right?
Yep.
Let's show all. You see, it's the same.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So it's different here for TLS.
Yeah, you can see the difference between the two. The problem is that you change the device type to you change the device type to a directory. Instead of specifying tape or disk, you put a directory, and there's no space allocated for that. So that's basically your problem here. And the other problem is that when I change the configuration to disk, it won't go through. So I think you need to reconfigure your Arman. You need to reconfigure your Arman.
Me.
How do you do that?
You need to execute.
I know it comes with a database, so like, how do you reconfigure?
I will help you with that. You need to reconfigure Arman to bring it back to default, because by default it's set to disk, right? You can see that even compared to like what you have on top and what you have here at the bottom. Here you have control file auto backup on, control file auto backup. Okay. Here you have configure default device type to disk. That's it. But you have /ORA data / no, this is clearly wrong. And here you have configure control file auto backup format for device type, like device type disk to whatever F, right? But that's the thing, is that your device type doesn't exist basically. It's either disk or tape. It cannot be a directory. It's either disk or tape. That's the problem you're having right there.
Please, I have a question.
I can't even believe Arman will let you add that information.
So percentage U is to let Arman just give whatever name. What does percentage F mean?
I guess it's the same, to give you whatever name, percentage F.
Okay. Okay.
But I want to know, how did you do that though? Like, can you send me the comment how you did that? I want to know how you.
Emma, I will check and I will send it to you. Don't bother.
Okay, I will reset it. It's almost 10. I will reset it for you and I'll show you how we did it for next class. Okay? You just need to reset it. But please don't change the device type. We only have one option at Brontech, and it's this. We cannot do it. Use it. So don't change your device type.
I nearly gave up on Arman yesterday. Oh, don't bother. I won't even change anything.
It's okay. I will reset it tomorrow. You good? I'm sorry, Anita. I know you were having something, but if you
No, it's fine. I think I can, because I have a few backups, so I think I can recover it with Arman.
Okay.
But my only thing is, like, can you recover in my backups? I don't see the redo log file, so I don't know how I'm going to recover that.
It's okay. Arman will recreate them.
Okay.
From the archive logs, yes.
Okay.
Arman will recreate them. So thank you guys for today. And thank you, Bello, for bringing us headache today too.
Please, I have just one more question.
Sure.
It's not Arman related. It's actually,
okay.
You know, when we're creating, how do they call them? Sequences, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're creating a sequence, it has to start with the number that you want, like the next number, or do you want, let's say for instance, like when you were doing the HR.employees, right?
Yes.
Created a sequence and then the last number there, the last ID I think was 170.
Okay.
So when you're creating a sequence, does it have to start with 170 or 178?
When you specify start with, right, and you already have 170, you want to specify start with 170.
Start with 170?
171, yes, because you already have 170, so you start with.
Also start with 171, okay. All right, yeah, that's what I was thinking. And also, you only have the minimum value when it's like a brand new sequence, right? Like if it's starting with 1.
Yes, you can specify the minimum value. The minimum value can be 0, or you can even put minimum value 160 or 170.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Welcome. Are we good?
Yes.
So Bello, I will reset your Arman and then I will show you guys how we did it next class. Okay?
Thank you.
See you guys.
Thank you, Rose.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Bibish.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Auntie Emma.
Brian, next class, you'll be doing the active-based duplication.
Active base?
Yes.
Okay.
The one we did today.
Okay, Auntie Emma.
Goodbye, guys.
Bye.
All right.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
Natu, you want sleep, say, don't tell me, say bye. Natu.